What's good, everybody? Double Butter Entertainment back at you guys with another one. Ah, Mikey Garcia. What is it to say, man? He came in fat, out of shape, thought he had a thought he had a limo driver, thought he had an Uber driver, Lyft driver, and the guy just ran right over him. Then he gonna say he thought he wanted to fight. Come on, man. You know Mikey ain't win shit. Mikey, stop the bullshit. Let me tell y'all something. Even before the Earl Spence fight, Mikey Garcia haven't been hungry, man. It's all about money with Mikey Garcia. As a former fighter, the great Marvin Hagler said, it's hard getting out of bed when you're sleeping on silk sheets. And Mikey been sleeping on silk sheets for the last 5 years, man. He don't want to fight no more, man. It's all about money. It's all about money and cars and racing. That's all it is about Mikey Garcia. So it's time to put Mikey Garcia to rest, man, and stop promoting him as one of the best fighters out there right now, because he's done. You can see it. He don't have the will to fight no more. I mean, when you're sleeping on silk sheets for 5, 6 years, man, you got all this money in the bank, you've got all the cars in the world, you know what I mean? He's not motivated. He's just not motivated, you know what I mean, no more. You know what I mean? They giving him 7 million here, 8 million there, fighting these powder puffs dudes and stuff like that, man. Come on, man. It's time for Mikey to go. You know, what I mean, y'all not gonna say it, but I'm gonna say it. It's time for Mikey Garcia to retire. To go on, and then you can race your cars and do all the other shit you want to do. You can sleep on all the silk sheets you want to sleep on, and and go into the sunset. You live in the valley, right, California? Drive right on into the sunset and take Ellie Set back with you. Cause Ellie on your balls so hard, man. It just don't make no sense. And I like Ellie. He gonna say he was raw. I mean, what the fuck fight Ellie was watching? Come on, Ellie. Come on. Everybody likes you. You're a good guy, but if you're gonna be straight down the line, you gotta need to be straight down the line. You know what I mean? Even you get all these interviews, and I'm not jealous. Hey, I'm hating. Hey, make your money, but tell them the truth. You know what I mean? Tell them, well, I think you lost this fight. Let's see what happens. Let's see if they turn on Ellie Setback. They turn on everybody else. You think they'll turn on Ellie Setback if he tell them the truth? Tell Mikey Garcia in his face that you thought he lost. You know what I mean? And you can tell by his brother Robert's reaction. Look at Robert. Robert thinks he lost, but I haven't heard him say that. But you can tell. You know what I mean? Because you can hear it in the corner. You know how the fuck Mikey thought he won that fight? After every round, he always do that. That shit ain't gonna persuade the judges no more, man, because they all know what you did. Mikey, you done. Don't fight Tank. I think Tank gets you now. I thought maybe 9 months ago, I thought you would get Tank. I think Tank get you. I think Tank will get you. Devin can't get you because he got powder puff fists, but Tank could get you. You know what I mean? So stay away from Tank, Mikey. You might lose that fight, and that might be your last fight. If you come in out of shape like that, no wonder you wanted to catch weight. No wonder you wanted that what it was it 145. No wonder you wanted that 145, man. Man, you out there eating them burgers, man, and all that Mexican food, and that shit put weight on you if you don't work out. I know for a fact. I love burritos, so I know. You know what I mean? But you got to do better than what you're doing, Mike, if you want to show us that you're still one of the top caliber fighters, man. You know what I mean? And if you don't, get out. Move on. You had a good career, man. Mike Garcia, you had a good career. You know what I mean? Maybe you saw something in the trash can driver. And the trash can driver saw something in you. You know what I mean? This guy, I mean, he beat you, Mike. I gave you maybe 2 or 3 rounds. That's it. Yeah, and I'm being nice. I'm being nice on that one. Because Mikey Garcia didn't throw no punches, man. You know what I mean? He started throwing punches in the later rounds and shit like that. But he wasn't hitting dude. The guy was moving, he bobbing and weaving, making Mikey look all silly. And Mikey come in, damn tractor trailer pulling him or whatever the hell was going on. Man, I tell you, man. Some of you boxers just kills me. Y'all have the whereabouts and everybody loves you guys, but then you come in there and let people down when you got other hungry fighters out there. They want to be where you at. They want to be where Mikey Garcia at. They putting in the work. They putting in the dedication. You know what I mean? But they still ain't getting no results. You know what I mean? Boots. Virgil. You know what I mean? Them guys ready to come. But Mikey still get all attributes. You know, everybody still love Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia still sells out. But after that fight there, Mikey, that might have been in your last leg, brother. You know what I mean? Because you sold out. And I fucked up. I got to tell you, man. Because y'all know me. If you know me, I'm a gambler. Always bet on the underdog. But since I'm out of town right now, you know what I mean? I couldn't get on my FanDuel. I like my bookie, but I don't mess with my bookie that much. You know what I mean? Because I damn sure, I would have put $100 or $150 on that fight. Because it was like 13 plus 1,300. You know what I mean? So, man, that means you'd have got $1,300 back for 100. Man, so you got me that time, Mike, because I'm out of town. You caught me slipping. But you know, if you fight again, you won't catch me slipping. That's why I always tell you guys. Then people talking about when you sit out all these years. Yeah, I mean, the problem is when you sit out and don't fight, stay active, stay in the gym. Mikey don't do that. Mikey only comes in the gym when it's time for his fat ass to train. You know what I mean? To try to get all that, you know, that little fat off his little ass. You know what I mean? He need to stay at 140. Don't fight at 147 no more. Because the only reason he goes at 147 is because he want the paydays. That's the only reason he's fighting at 147, because he want the big money. You know what I mean? I told you, it's all about money with him. But he need to stay his ass at 140, burn that fat, get in the best shape you ever get into. Then we'll talk about how good Mikey Garcia can be again. You know what I mean? No, honestly, I still think Mikey Garcia got about 2 years left in him. A good 2 years, if he dedicated himself like he did 5-6 years ago. You know what I mean? Burn that fat. Get down to 140 and fight the guys at 140. You got T.O. coming up. You got Devin coming up. You know what I mean? I mean, you got all these guys you can fight. So, I don't know what's going on with you, Mikey. You know what I mean? But, like I said before, I hate to keep repeating myself. When you're sleeping on them silk sheets, and they feel so good, because I got some, and I don't have nowhere near the money that Mikey got, but I like sleeping on silk sheets sometimes. But, Mikey, you got to stop the bullshit, man. You know what I mean? Dedicate yourself, Mikey. Go in there, stay active. Like the rest of them fighters in there. You know what I mean? You've been out for almost 2 years, you come back, thought you was getting away with it, and they caught you slipping. They caught you slipping. And then now, those of you who don't know, one of my favorites, Keith One Time Thurman. He's coming up. He got a fight. He said either it's going to be 2 days before Christmas or in January. So, but I want him to get a tune-up. But the good thing about Keith, and you can see in his post, he been in the ring. He been boxing ever since he lost to Manny Pacquiao. Ever since he had that baby, he been back in that ring. You know what I mean? Working on his skills and technique. Spawn that 168 pounder, you know what I mean, that he signed with him. Staying in shape, staying active, something Mikey Garcia is not doing. Mikey Garcia, you have to stay in shape, stay active, or get out, man. Come on, you're not getting no more free money. Money is scarce as it is, because, you know, people ain't got to pay on pay-per-view. You're going to always find it on them fire sticks. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody paying that shit no more for you guys. You know, who... I wouldn't even went to the arena to see you, so why would they put you on pay-per-view again? You know what I mean? If you're going to just stink up the joint just like that. So what I'm saying is, Mikey, it's time for Mikey Garcia to either shape up or ship out. Because we got people who's dedicated. Boots look like he ready to kill a motherfucker. I mean, Boots is coming. Every time you see him, he running hills, you know what I mean? I think he fight the end of this month. We're going to see what he look like. He got a good fight coming up, you know what I mean? Virgil Ortiz, you know, we got another fight coming up, hopefully. We got these guys, Virgil's in your stable. You know what I mean? You see these young guys coming around, they trying to, they at it. They at it, Mikey. You know what I mean? And you don't be taking no damage, like you said, your face looking all the same and all this shit, but your fat ass won't stay in the ring and train. You know what I mean? Get in the ring, train, work out, Mikey, get down to 140. I still think you're a viable opponent for people, man. Because if you can show us that you can get back down to 140, that means you back serious again. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody doing no catch weights with your fat ass, man. Especially none of these good fighters up here, these great fighters, up-and-coming fighters. You know what I mean? You know, you're lucky that wasn't somebody that had some real power. They might have really put the punishment on you. You know what I mean? They might have really put that punishment on you. So, Mikey, man, all I can say is, man, shape up, man. Get yourself together, because there ain't no more freebies in boxing, man. You know what I mean? It's hard enough for these guys to make money and, you know, do what they gotta do. Then you out here getting these $2-3 million checks, bullshitting around, not training and none of that stuff and all that stuff, man. So we're gonna see where you're gonna be at in about 3-4 more months. Is you gonna be back in the ring, or you gonna dedicate it? Are they gonna give you a rematch or whatever going on? But I don't really care much. Really don't care. I really don't care if they give you a fight or not, man. It's time for you to shape up the ship out. So, man, Double Butter Entertainment, hit the like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.